Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Code Buddy. I hope you all are doing extremely well and the placement preparation is also going well. Well guys, you were requesting me to make a video how to solve pseudocodes quickly and correctly. So in this video, we are going to discuss the same, but before proceeding further, I want to show you something that we have dedicated playlist for your Accenture preparation, right? You can see this is Accenture preparation 2.0 and one more playlist I have is this one. See, Accenture preparation. 67 videos are there, right? So these videos are going to be very helpful for you. And for each section, I have dedicated playlist as well. Like this is Accenture Pseudo Code. So in that particular playlist, you will be having the questions from Pseudo Codes only. This is Accenture coding. So you will be having the questions from coding only. And MS Office and Cloud, you will be having the questions from MS Office and Cloud, right? So all we have discussed all we have dedicated playlists. You can have a look on this, right? So I'm uploading videos, right? So this is my recent video. You can see like must watch exam date released last minute tips I have shared in this. And in this video I have discussed about the technical assessment question that were from MS applications and MS Office, sorry, common applications and MS Office and cloud and network security, right? More than 50 questions I have discussed in this particular video. Next is cognitive ability, full paper solved. I have solved. See, this is 1 hour plus video. So go through with it if you haven't. And this is the roadmap for your Accenture preparation. And many of the videos are only related to Accenture. You can have a look on channel. Right. Okay. So let's start with the discussion that how to solve pseudocodes quickly. Okay. So let's see, first of all, we need to understand that in pseudocodes, basically they will be asking you to like perform some bitwise operations, some logical operations, and for loops, recursion, right? So these are the basic topics you need to be prepared with it. So in first of all, we will be discussing that what types of operators are there. Usually they will ask. So you know very well how many types of operators are there, right? So basically, they will ask from logical operator, bitwise operator, arithmetic operator. See, we all know that how to solve arithmetic operators, but usually sometimes we face the difficulty in bitwise operators, right, and logical operators. So first of all, let me tell you the difference. Some of you feel the difficulty to identify what type of operator it is, right? So see, if it is just a minute, if it is like this, and if it is like this, and if it is like this, so this is nothing but bitwise bitwise and and this is bitwise or, and this is XOR. Most of you consider it as a power operator, right? No, this is XOR operator. And now let me discuss what are the logical operators. So if it is double sign, then it will consider as logical, and I will tell you the difference in these as well, right? If it is like this symbol, then it is logical OR, right? Okay, so now let me discuss what is the difference. So whenever you see this type of sign, or you are very pretty sure that yes, this is a bitwise operator. So what you need to do is you need to convert the integer into a binary, right? Because it will perform on bits only, which means binary. So we have to convert them into binary. So suppose we need to take 4 and 5, right? So this is the bitwise operator. So first of all, what we need to do, we will convert this and this into binary. How we can convert them into binary? There is a long procedure by dividing by 2 and so, right? But there is a shortcut trick I want to share with you. In all my videos, I usually use this tip. So this tip is 8421, right? So this code you have to remember. Now for converting 4, what is required? 4 is required only, so I will write 1 here and rest places will be 0, 0, right? And for 5, 4 plus 1 is 5, so I will write 1 and 1 here, so that 4 plus 1 is 5 and rest places are 0, 0. Now I have to take AND. So now this is the point to learn about the truth table, right? In our 11th and 12th, we all have learned physics. In physics, we have learned these truth tables. But again, for a quick revision, I'm sharing this truth table here. Suppose I need to take the AND. right? I need to take the AND. So AND will be performed on two operands, right? So suppose this is A and this is B and this is our output or our resultant. So if A is 0 and if A is 1 and B is 0, so the output of AND wala will be 0. If A is 0, B is 1, so the output will be 0. If both are 0, so the output will be 0. If both are 1, so the output will be 1. What is the conclusion? If both of the operands are 1, only in that case we will be having the result as 1, right? This is the truth table for AND. Okay. So in that, in that, just a minute. We need to perform same 0 and 1. So both are both are different, or I can say both are not 1. So we will be having 0 only, 0 0 0 1 and 1. So both are 1. So we will be having 1 and this will be 0. So what is this? Now again we need to convert into I can say integer, right? So what is this? This is nothing but 4, right? So the answer of 4 and 5 will be 4. This is how you can take bitwise AND. Now let's talk about bitwise OR. So suppose this time I need to take, OR. So OR works like, this is the OR truth table I'm making here. A, B, and this will be our output. So suppose if A is 1, B is 0, so the output will be 1. If A is 0, B is 1, so the output will be 1. If both are 0, so the output will be 0. If both are 1, so the output will be 1. Again, what is the conclusion? If any of the number or if any of the operand is 1, so the answer will be 1, right? If both are 0, 0, then only in that case we will be having 0 as the answer. So now we need to perform OR operation on this. So 0 or 1. At least 1 we have. So we will have the answer as 1. Here both are 0. So the answer will be 0. Here both are 1. Answer will be 1. Here both are 0. So the answer will be 0. What is this? This is nothing but 4 plus 1. Right? At the place of 1 and 1, what we have? 4 and 1. So it will become 5. So 4 or 5 will become 5. Right? So this is the answer. Now let me discuss about XOR. What is XOR? XOR is nothing but let me share the truth table. So again, suppose I need to take 4 or 5. So what will be the answer? Let me share the truth table. So I'm making the truth table here, right, for XOR. This is A, this is B, and this is our output. So suppose if A is 1, B is 0, so the output will be 1. If A is 0, B is 1, so the output will be 1. If both are 0, so the output will be 0. If both are 1, so the output will be 0 again. So what is the conclusion? If both of the values are same and same, 0, 0, so the answer will be 0. Because here same and same, so the answer will be 0. If both of the values are both of the values are same, in that case, you will be having the answer as 0 in XOR, right? If both are different, so the answer will be 1, right? So the answer will be 1. So this is the truth table of XOR. Same thing we need to perform here, 4 and 5. So what is the binary code for 4? It is 100, right? And for 5, it is 101, right? This वाले 0 का मतलब नहीं बनता है. If you are taking, then okay. If you are not taking, then also okay. So again we need to take XOR. So here both are different. So the answer will be 1. Both are same. So the answer will be 0. Here both are same. So the answer will be 0. So the whole answer will become 1 only. Right. So this will be the answer. I hope it is clear to you. But if it is like this, 4 and 5. So this time we have to take the logical operator. This is logical AND, right? So in that case, we don't need to convert them into binary. We can directly perform. Okay. So every non-zero value, which is not 0, is considered as non-zero value, and every non-zero value always considered as a truth value, or I can say 1, right? So if this is non-zero value and this is non-zero value, so this is also true and this is also true, and true is always considered as 1. So the truth table will remain same only if both are 1 and 1. So in that case, this will give the answer as truth or 1, right? So if in any case you have to check for the condition like 4 and 5 is less than 6 and 2. Suppose this is the condition. So both are non-zero values, so it will give us truth value. It will also give us truth value. So truth and truth will become truth only. So if condition will be true, and we will come into the if part. So this is how we can solve the logical AND operator. Similarly, for OR operation as well, suppose now we have to take OR. So for OR, we have to check whether at least one digit is non-zero or truth value, or in binary case it is 1 or not, right? So here both are 1 1 or true value. So the answer will be truth value. Again, if I need to take OR, so again the if condition is going to be true only, right? So this is all about the operations. And now let me discuss some tips that how you can save your time. So suppose if any time any digit is given. So suppose this is given that 4 and 4. So what will be the output? Right, this is the bitwise AND. So this time you don't need to convert them into binary and check for the AND operation. Why? Because both are same. So let me discuss you the complete trick how it is becoming the shortcut. So when we convert 4 into binary, so what will we get? Same will we get, right? If we are taking AND, so same will we get. So we can say that if A and A we need to take, or X and X we need to take, so the answer will be A, same only, right? So at this time, whenever in your question you have same value and same, you don't need to check for binary and so, right? Directly you can write the same digit only. Now, if it is like this, 4 and 0, so the answer will be 0 only, because at least 0 is there. So if at least 0 is there, at least 1 0 is there, so the answer will be 0 only, right? So this is how you can save your time. Again, if it is like this, 4 XOR 0. So always remember, whenever you have to take the XOR with any, whenever you have to take the XOR of a number with 0, so the answer will be that particular number. So the answer will be 4, right? And if you need to take what I can say, 4s or 4, right? So the answer will be 0. Why? Because 1 0 0 1 0 0. So we know that for same value we get the answer 0. So say same value, same value, same value. So 0 will be the answer. So this is how 0 will be the answer. So in these type of cases, you don't need to spend your time in converting binary, then finding out the operation and then putting the values into them. So this is how you can save your 15 to 20 second or more than that, right? So इन छोटी छोटी चीजों से आप अपना बहुत सारा टाइम सेव कर सकते हैं. Okay, so I think I have discussed almost all the things. And also suppose you have to check for 34. What will be the code? What will be the binary code of 34? So you don't need to worry about like you have only 8421. Right? See, this is nothing but 2 raised to the power 0, 2 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to the power 2, 2 raised to the power 3. You can expand this series. Right? So 2 raised to the power 4, 2 raised to the power 5, 2 raised to the power 6. Whatever digit you have to you have to convert, you can easily do. So it will become 16, it will become 32, right? So for 34, what will be required? 32 plus 2. So we will mark 1 and 1 here, and rest places will be 0. So this is the binary code for 34, right? So if you need to take the binary code for 19, so what you will do? You will write 16, 8, 8, 4, 2, 1. So how we can make 16 plus 3, right? So 16 plus 3, that means 2 plus 1 is 3 and 16. So rest will be 0. So this is the binary code for 19. Simple, right? So while using this 8421 wala code, you can easily convert any integer into binary. And remember these truth tables, right? What is the shortcut trick? You don't need to remember all the complete truth table. Just remember, for AND case, if both of the values are 1 and 1 or true and true, only in that case you will be having the answer as 1. And in OR, if any of the operand is 1, so the answer will be 1. And for XOR, if both of the values are same and same, so the answer will be 0. If both of the values are different, so answer will be 1, right? And 8421 is very easy. I have discussed the approach, and I will share this PPT in my Telegram group, so you can join the Telegram community. I hope the agenda is clear to you. I hope this is going to be helpful for you, right? So yeah, let's meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.